Okay, what the gambling industry doesn't want you to know.
Gambling is used extensively all over the world to launder money. If I was to estimate, based on the amount of accounts I've seen of that nature, it would have to be millions and millions of dollars that are laundered every year. It's just a scam. The fact that nobody can win, we only want losing customers. That's it. It was just fucked. And they know what advertising works, what algorithm works. They know how to maximize their profit, which is to get people to lose more and more. It is just rotten to the core.
Get it fucking twisted, bro. You will win. You will build your life. Gamble. Always gamble. 90% of gamblers, 90% of gamblers quit right before they make it big. Everybody knows that.
I was a customer account supervisor at one of the biggest gambling companies in the world. With 21st century technology, the punter doesn't really know what's going on. And behind the scenes, there's all of this maths going on that analyzes your betting and ensures the company wins. It will always win. Customers would be categorized based on their profitability. So if a customer lost millions of dollars, they would be labeled a VIP, and only the best staff would talk to them. But if you were a problem customer, that meant that you were winning money. So you'd be labeled with a big badge that said that you're a problem, and that needs to be dealt with.
So not trained.
The risk rating is done by an algorithm. It's just how much they've lost against whatever other metrics the company's decided. The risk rating essentially turns off winners and stops them from betting. And
I love when people say, never happened to me. Yeah, bro, because you didn't win enough. Okay? Yeah, of course it never happened to you. Sports betting is actually extra fucked because if you're good and win, they limit your bets to like nothing. So you can't actually win anything substantial after you win enough. Wait, really? What the fuck? No shot. What? I doubt it. I fucking doubt it. No way, because everybody, look, what's the take? It's like gambling is the only place where you can quickly make 1,000% of your money, but it's also infinitely more likely that you will lose 100% of the money that you already had. A friend of mine can't bet on football matches anymore because he was too right. If you win too much on sports betting, they just ban your account. Wait, what? Never happened to me. By the way, I really need 5K to pay my taxes. Please, brother, please. I'm begging. Why bookmakers close their limit accounts? From time to time, bookmakers will decide to limit a customer's account. That's crazy. When an account becomes limited, it means that the amount that they can wager is restricted. Often, bookmakers will limit accounts that are winning too much or are suspected of doing something else that's against the rules. What? My DraftKings account is up minus 300 from 50, so this is fake news. Bro, I didn't know this. I knew this about casinos. And oftentimes part of the reason why they do it is like they'll say like they suspect you of card counting, which by the way, why is that cheating? I think it's so fucking stupid. It's literally not illegal. It just means you're too good at fucking playing blackjack. Which is insane. Like, casinos have decided it's cheating if you're good at the game. Like, the way to win the game is quite literally to be able to count cards. It means, like, you're so good. You're too good. And the casino's like, nah, dog. So they limit how much you can win, but I ain't see no limit on how much you can lose. As a matter of fact, if you lose all your money, they help you get more. They'll give you a line. The house will also, tack on a loan on top of that for you. They let you sink harder, but they never let you win. So weird. And sports betting is beatable, a key distinction from slots. They know that, so they have to. The dude in the video is Australian, and here's why. Holy fuck. Bro, I didn't know Trainwrecks was Australian. That's crazy. Like... The funniest take I've seen from the Twitch gambling ban law. These streams have helped facilitate one of the largest core to periphery wealth transfers in the world. Think how many KKK on fortunes these sites drain, how many lives in the global north they ruin, how many fortunes they made in Serbia. Truly shameful decision from Twitch. That's awesome. I mean, this is a joke, guys. Cryptocurrency is third world praxis. Much of the modern day-to-day churn is just coder guys from India ripping off Reddit American, Biz, Discord, Telegram, hype beasts. That's a good take.
Cranks up the dial for anybody that's losing so they can lose more and more and more money. It's actually a design feature to ensure that those that lose are allowed to lose more. So if a customer says something that could indicate they've got a problem with gambling, you would just have to go through a series of questions and just tick, 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 and that was it. Suicide calls were to be dealt with by only a senior manager, but I had a manager tell me that they just had to make a decision based on the threat and stick to it, and that it didn't matter once they hung up the phone because they didn't know whether or not they followed through with their threat or not, so that it didn't really matter. That's probably still the worst thing I've ever heard anybody say, because you don't know whether or not they killed themselves or not. It didn't matter. It's an industry-known thing. Gambling is used extensively all over the world to launder money. The company would treat customers different depending on what country they were from. If there was a whole heap of customers in England sign up with similar details, that would be a suspected syndicate of people trying to get one up on the company. I raised things of a similar nature in countries in South America, and all of those accounts were waved through, and that happened multiple times. When you get 20 individuals join up within a space...
Yeah, this guy's doing bad faith, dude. I bet I bet he wouldn't react adequately to, random tweets. I can just tell. I know he's wearing a mask to, hide that he's being bad faith and dismissive. Okay? But you think you can fool me, dude? You think you can fool me with your mask and your fucking voice modulator and your fake accent? Nobody has an accent like that. Typical virtue signaling, bad faith, nonchalance, Andy.
For 20 minutes, all with matching email addresses and account numbers. Well, it's quite obvious that's a systemic tactic to launder money. If I was to estimate, based on the amount of accounts I've seen of that nature, it would have to be millions and millions of dollars that are laundered every year. And that's just that company alone. When you realise that the company doesn't care about people, makes you feel appalled and sort of disgusted within yourself, because you know that you're helping a company harm people and virtually deliberately harm people, because the culture is that it's all about revenue. It ruins people's lives, it takes their money, it ruins their families, the staff either indoctrinated or miserable, and then...
No company does, bro. Yes, but like, you can look at like, I don't know, dude, look at like fucking dairy farmers or some shit. Yeah, there's still evil parts of their practice, there as is in every fucking industry. But ultimately, you're just drinking milk, okay? Vegans, don't chime in, please. This is a conversation for the carnists only. Please, 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 please. Okay? Like, you're just drinking milk at the end of the day. Okay? Please, before you fucking pop off, vegans, I'm so sorry. You're right. You're morally righteous. Please. But you know what I'm saying? Whereas, like, this industry is specifically designed as a vice. Like a very destructive vice. Every aspect of it is like, I don't know. Every aspect of it is like heightened too. I think the closest analogy is like not even alcohol, but cigarettes. Alcohol is a close example too, but cigarettes I think are even a closer example, because like it's already an addictive substance, right? Tobacco in and of itself, but then they make it worse. You slander vegans one more time, and I'll send the Beyond Meat COO to bite your nose. Beyond Meat suspends executive after he was arrested on suspicion of biting a man's nose? What? Least feral vegan, bro. What the fuck? I like that they suspended him. Like, only. Like, Beyond Meat, like what? So the rest of the board was like, hold on, let's hear him out. The guy's nose that he bit, did he consent? Number one, because there is such a thing as ethical cannibalism. Okay? And two, was the guy talking about how cool it is to eat meat? Holy fuck. He's in Arkansas. He punched through the back of the windshield of a Subaru that hit the tire of his Bronco. Incident took place in a parking garage near Razorback Stadium at University of Arkansas. Driver of the Subaru told the police that Ramsey pulled him in close and started punching his body. Ramsey also bit the driver, ripping the flesh on the tip of his nose. Oh, he's not a fucking vegan, bro. Look at this guy. He literally worked at Tyson Foods before Beyond Meat. Yeah, no, this guy's definitely a meat eater. Did he bite with the intent to chew?
Now, in Las Vegas,
What? How this device won illegally 44 million from Las Vegas? Okay. Finish this and then we'll watch
it
it.
all, it's changed what sport is. If you're about to get into punting, make
Very underwhelming coverage of the Iran situation, Azan. Sag. They are currently killing thousands of shut down the internet. Brother, I hope you understand, and I mean this with all respect, okay? When things like this are happening in places like Iran, okay, and it's only Twitter information that I can parse together, there's a lot of terms of service violations, okay? I can't be live watching information for on the ground. Half the time, it's not even verified shit, okay? And I can't do that. I know you're going to probably say, look, you didn't react hard enough. One, you're probably going to say, I didn't like it. You were dismissive or something. Okay, I know. We got a lot of that. We got a lot of that. Okay, I did my neutral face when I was covering it. And I do this every time breaking news happens. And the other day was no different, by the way. I'm sorry. What do we want? What do they want you to say? They really want you to come out and say some Islamophobic shit? I mean, I think I did really good coverage on it. I did talk about it already.
no mistake about it. You can't win. None of these companies will allow you to win in the long run. So just don't bother.
Okay, let's watch this other Gamba thing. We're doing Gamba reacts. Oh, fuck, I forgot to talk about this. I might talk about this tomorrow. Child predators were using Twitch to systematically track kids live streaming. Fucking insane. But here, this is the Gamba
Vegas
one.
people are always trying to get on lists, whether it's at a club or at a bar, but one list you never want to be on is the infamous Nevada Black Book. Think of it as a naughty list. Now, it's filled with criminals, scam artists, hucksters, mobsters, and it bars you from entering any casino in the state of Nevada for life. Now, it's not just for your common thief. It's for the worst of the worst criminals who have stolen millions from casinos. Now, it's only 36 pages long with only 35 names, but the one name that stands above them all is the man that stole from Vegas for over 2 decades, invented tens of dozens of tools to cheat slot machines, and took a reported $45 million from casinos across the world. Tommy Carmichael. Now, Tommy Carmichael's a TV repairman in Tulsa, Oklahoma, but recently he had gone a bit down on his luck. His wife was divorcing him, his business was failing, it seemed like he just couldn't catch a break. But then an old friend, Ray Ming, showed up at his place, and he bragged to him about his new car, his new apartment, and how he started making all this money with the cheating device for a slot machine that no one had ever seen. Top and bottom joint.
I can't think of a more ethical thing, dude. It's like stealing from a bank. Like stealing from a bank, stealing from a casino.
Tommy knew how to cheat slots. As a teenager, he used to tie strings to quarters.
I guess the only thing is like stealing from the top of the hour ad break by subscribing for $5 or for free. Or other methods that I cannot say. But top of the hour is upon us. And if you no longer want to see those ads, baby, all you need to do is subscribe. You can do that for $5 or for free with the Twitch Prime. Or by getting gifted a sub if you're lucky. Let's go. Stuffed Koga with the 20 big ones, allowing 20 people to no longer see the ads. Here's the woman ad right now. Oh my God, it's real and it's up.
Shit on bullshit online.
Yeah.
So great.
I don't know if I can show this because there's a plastic dick in the intro. And throughout the entire video, actually. I'm not even kidding. Like, Bryce Hall is literally wearing a plastic cock on his head the entire time, which is sad because I don't think I can react to it on Twitch. It's like an anti-react device, dude. No, they didn't do it on purpose.
Play for free, but this device was even better because it triggered a jackpot every single time, and better yet, the police or anyone
You are too controversial right now. Let the heat die down. Wait, what? Why? No, I'm not. I think the overwhelming majority's takeaway from that instance was unironically that, like, I didn't really do anything at all. That was that weird. Why'd you have to share your ed with that guy? I mean, I don't give a fuck. It's great. More eyeballs on it. He has a huge audience. Gab Calloway, thank you for the fire. Get the subs.
else had no idea what it was. And Ray just happened to be selling it for the low price of $4,000. But was Ray making money from actually using this or actually selling it? Was the whole thing just kind of a scam? So he needs to see it to believe it. Now the two fly out to Vegas, and on his first slot he puts in the device and he cleans out 75 bucks. Doing the math, easily he could make about $1,000 a day, which was all that Tommy really needed. Now, triggering the payout was a crude operation. A piece of metal wire was put in the side of the machine, and then a metal tool was put in the coin slot, and essentially you're just hot wiring the machine to trigger a jackpot. And Tommy was sold. The thing worked flawlessly, so he bought one and headed back home to Tulsa, Oklahoma. But he had big dreams of all of the riches he would make the next time he was in Vegas. But by the end of the year, the casino started to fight back and upgraded all of their slot machines with the little device that would stop every cheater in their track. A fuse. Essentially, if you used the top and bottom joint, the fuse would blow, the machine would shut down, and you couldn't cheat it anymore. And by Tommy's next trip to Vegas, there were only a handful of slot machines that he could even cheat, and he had no idea why. And he would have to drive further and further from the strip to find old slot machines, and it leads him to play at a Denny's at 3 in the morning. He's cleaning out the slot machine real hard, 3 cops walk in. He pulls it out, puts it in his pocket. He thinks he's busted. And the cops do bust him. They find 35 bucks in quarters and that top and bottom joint. Now, Ray had told them this device was so new the cops had no idea what it was, so he could never really be caught. But he had straight up lied, because this device had been out for 20 years, and Vegas PD was very well aware of how this thing worked. So he'd be sentenced to 5 years in state prison for cheating a slot machine for 35 bucks.
Wait, what? Why, dude? What the fuck? Stuff Koga! Thank you for the 20 gifted subs. Chat, I really dislike a lot of you, lol. Here are some gifties, Hasan. A coin, yo, my millionaire. Thanks, Stuff Koga. Gifted subs, and he fucking shit on a lot of the people in the chat. Respect. That is bananas, dude. What the fuck? They just... Oceans 1. Yeah.
Locked up, Tommy thought of all of the ways he could have avoided being caught, but mainly he was pissed that he was caught using this ancient cheating device that his friend had lied to him about. And only one person inside understood his pain, and would also help him out with his next big scam, Michael Balsamo. Michael was in and out of prison his whole life. He was a dedicated slot cheat, a man of the streets, and the two decide to work together and break Vegas once they both get out. Now, Tommy was released first, and even though his parole mandated he had to go back to Tulsa, well, he didn't want to go back there. He stopped his business.
Wait, what? Why? Why would they be able to do that? Like, dude, Vegas rules are so weird, dude. Vegas is like, you have to stay out of Vegas. Like, not only did you go to jail for $35 that you stole, you're also literally IP banned from Las Vegas. What kind of ancient shit is this? They exiled my man, dude. What the fuck? They sentenced him to Tulsa, which is the worst sentence of all. Being exiled to Tulsa is worse than whatever the fuck they did to Napoleon. You know what I'm saying?
business, divorced his wife. Vegas was his calling. So while he waits for Michael to get out of jail, he starts casing out all of the casinos and quickly finds that all of his old cheats, they ain't gonna work on any of these new slot machines, because while they were locked up, the world had become—
I'm not gonna lie, I am rooting for this man so hard in this story. Like, just I've never rooted for a man so much.
computerized, and slot machines were a part of it. So in his biggest con yet, he impersonates a casino owner, makes a fake business, writes a bad check, and gets the brand new computerized slot machine that was considered
Bro, this guy said, thoughts on Crazy Slick? Bro's lagging, dude. He's watching. Dude, he's on guys, don't make fun of him. He's in Tulsa, Oklahoma. He's literally signing on a Motorola Razr that's inside of a toaster in Tulsa, Oklahoma, on Tulsa, Oklahoma internet. And he's using the Internet Explorer application on his Motorola Razr. Dude. What the fuck, dude? Bro, he's like, yo, who do you think is gonna win the election? Like, who do you think is gonna win the 2020 election? That's dismissive, Hossy.
unhackable. So Tommy gets home, he takes it apart, and deep within the machine he finds a tiny switch that once you hit it, it triggers the jackpot. But the only problem was Tommy couldn't hit that switch with the machine closed up. And for 6 months, he's banging his head against the wall trying hundreds of prototypes until one night he has a dream. He sees a man cheating a slot, he holds up a device, puts it in the machine, triggers a jackpot, bingo. He wakes up and he knows exactly what to build. Within a week, he had a prototype and he dubs it the Monkey Paw. And luck would have it, Michael Balsamo would be released from prison. So the two catch up, they show him how to work the Monkey Paw, and they're both ready to break Vegas. But the only question was, could they do it without getting caught? Now the two head down to a local gentleman's club to find some female dancers who will act as shades for them. It's people who cover the sides of the machine, so security can't see what you're doing when you're cheating the thing. They find their shades, they hit the streets, and they ransack slot after slot, and the Monkey Paw was working full.
That's a big part of any con, right? A big part of any con is that you have to have like a cool name for one of the components. Like, it's not enough. They're not like, yeah, we got to get sexy broads. They call them shades. I love that.
Lawlessly. They were making about $1,000 an hour each, and the only reason they couldn't make more was because of the speed the quarters came out at. And the two started to live like kings. Brand new Mercedes, champagne at the gentleman's club.
Bro, that's wild. Like, being able to steal that much money off of fucking slot machines, respect.
VIP suites every night. It was the American dream with no end in sight. But the battle between casinos and cheaters is as old as time. It's a cat and mouse game. Whenever a new cheat's exposed, the casinos work fast.
Like, just understand that they're robbing the casino in quarters, okay? Like, they're robbing casinos 1 quarter at a time. That is an insane amount of money in quarters, man. That's so much. You can't put all that shit in your pockets.
To counter it, but by then it's already too late.
I have to pee so bad.
Found the next cheat. And by the 1990s, the casinos realized that these new impenetrable slot machines, well, they weren't as secure as they actually thought. Now, with the casinos changing ownerships from the mobs to corporations, more careful accounting was beholden to the shareholders. What's coming in, what are the profits on the machines, and who's stealing all the money? So security cameras would be installed every inch, eyes in the sky, and within a year they had brand new uncheatable slot machines that were put all over Vegas. The casinos were happy, the slot machine companies were happy, but the only problem was Tommy and Michael were back to square one. The Monkey Paw was now useless. Now Michael thought that the gig was up at this point. It was time to move on. There was no way they were going to figure out their next cheat, so he gets out of the picture. But Tommy had a bit more faith in himself. He could just get his hands on one of these machines, he could figure out a cheat for it. The salesman shows him the latest one, the red, white, and blue. He opens up the machine door and tells him it's the Fort Knox of slots. Literally, it's uncheatable because of the new optical light sensor. Now, this counts the coins electronically versus mechanically, so all those old cheats, they ain't gonna work. And then Tommy brings this home and he gets right to work hacking that optical light sensor. And for a moment, he kind of thought the salesman might have been right because this thing was like Fort Knox. If Tommy could only find a way to fool that light sensor and stop the count, he could beat the machine. I used to be that guy. You know that dude with the tuft full of hair looking like he's
Came back in the right time, dude.
And he dubs it white and blue. It worked for any slot machine that uses an optical light sensor, which was practically all of them, and he dubs it the light one. Now, remember, Michael's out of the picture, and Tommy just couldn't hit Vegas by himself. It's too risky. You need a partner of shade, someone who knows the streets and knows how to keep.
By the way, we're now Oceans. We went from Oceans 1 to Oceans 2 and Oceans 4, technically, with the shades. So... Oh, wait. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. We did skip a little bit.
Today and get 20% off your first order. Plus, you get 2 free special gifts when you put in my code, a link down below. After 30 prototypes rigged...
Bro, I swear to fucking Christ. I swear on Allah and all things holy. I don't know what to do with these fucking chatters, man. Bro, I'm live for 5 hours and 25 minutes. I covered it already. Go back in the fucking VOD, man. I can't tell. I don't know why these guys are so annoying. There's literally no other fucking group of people. I am beginning to suspect that there's got to be like some other underlying reason. By the way, while I was gone, Stuff Koga, did you gift another 20 subs? Thank you.
Rigging, molding plastic, miniature lights, batteries, he pops it in and it blinds the sensor and the coins start to fall out beautifully. Now, he was tricking the machine into thinking that when a payout occurred, the coin never fell, thus making another coin fall. And then all of the coins of the slot machine would come out just with the...
I actually think it's not real people at this point. It has to be a bot thing or something. I don't want to call it an op, but it's definitely weird. It's just so... It is weird. It's just like a weird way that people are asking it too. It's like very accusatory. Like, are you going to cover it? I feel like I'm going crazy. like people aren't coming in here with like normal requests too. And then when I yell at them, they just shut the fuck up. They don't even respond. Like, oh, thanks.
Within a few minutes. But better yet, this hack didn't just work for the red, white, and blue, it worked for any slot machine that uses an optical light sensor, which was practically all of them, and he dubs it the light one. Now, remember, Michael's out of the picture, and Tommy just couldn't hit Vegas by himself. It's too risky. You need a partner of shade, someone who knows the streets and knows how to keep you safe. So he hires Lisa Luxem, a 25-year-old exotic dancer, and he gives her a 20% cut. For the next few years, Lisa and Tommy start hitting the streets, and they're hitting it hard, living like VIP kings. He gets a mansion in Las Vegas, he gets an estate in Bel Air, a $500,000 RV, starts road tripping across the USA. They even go on cruise ships vacations.
There's a fucking RV that's worth $500,000? What? That is the most interesting part of this entire story. There is an RV that you can purchase that is worth $500,000. Half of $1 million. That's crazy. What the fuck?
And just clean out the entire ship. But better yet, Lisa and Tommy start to fall in love. In 1992, Agent Flomer of the New Jersey Casino Enforcement is following another cheat across the country, and it brought him to Las Vegas, where the cheat's finally arrested. And when he searched, the agent finds something he had never seen before, a light wand. Now, during the interrogation, the cheat begs the agent to let him off easy because you know what? He'll give the name of the guy who's really hurting the casinos, the guy who sold him the light wand, Tommy Carmichael. But how the hell did this guy get his hands on a light wand? Well, earlier that year, security at the MGM Grand noticed Tommy acting a bit suspicious on the slots, winning a bit too much.
It was truly more sus than a character from Among Us.
They called in the Nevada gaming agents, and when Tommy got...
This is a $1.25 million luxury motorhome. That is fucking insane. I will definitely take a look at this after. Holy fuck. Oh, by the way, the appeals court panel has granted the DOJ request for a stay of parts of Judge Cannon's ruling. So Trump still has, the Department of Justice, from what I understand, still has access to the documents that they were looking at. Oh my God, React content is on fire right now, dude.
Got home, he noticed they were staked outside of his house. Now he knows they're waiting.
Check his logs is literally only about Iran. What? Bro, no way. Is this guy all right? What the fuck? Is it a bot or something? You like Barack? I'm from Iran. I don't get ads. What do you think the policy should be against Iran? Many people in Iran like Trump. Although it made Iranians' life hell, they had hoped it could change the regime. What? We will take the vaccine. Well said. No, dude, you're playing so safe. Just go. I'm Iranian and we fucking hate the government. I am thrilled to see, although you talk about politics, you get a lot of viewers. Okay, he's definitely not a bot. I'm from Iran and I love Jacinda Ardern. What? It was in Iran's soil. I'm from Iran. I do not need Prime, Adblock, nor the VPN. It is literally the only privilege we have, watching Twitch without ads. Cover the cases in Iran. Still no ads, though. Did you summon me, Hassan? Now imagine being Iranian watching Twitch. Dude, you look great. You can also apply to live in Iran, ad-free. Or you can get Iran citizenship at 1704, again at the top of the hour. I'm in Germany now. I get ads. No Iran prosperity anymore. I was going to yell at him, but this is kind of cute. Like, this is cute as hell, dude. He's like, come on. I'm in Germany now. I get ads. No Iran prosperity anymore. Men and women are dying while fighting for their fundamental rights in Iran at the moment. The regime has banned Instagram and WhatsApp, and Iran's shutting down the internet. Will you cover Iran's protest? They shut down the internet so the world won't notice. Oh no, he said they shut the internet. I didn't watch the whole stream, bruh. I'm sorry. Wait, I thought you were in Germany. Are you back in Iran? What, did they shut down the internet while I was covering it? What the fuck? You were in here earlier. Wait. Bro, he literally was in here all morning, and then I covered it, and he was gone while I was covering it, and the moment I got done covering it, he's back in, and he's like, bro, are you not covering the Iranian protests? I'm sorry, man. He said, bro, they shut down my internet. No, I'm not a bot. No, we know you're not a bot, my man. I'm sorry. Hit him with the ads. It doesn't matter. He doesn't even fucking see. If he's in Iran right now, he doesn't even see it, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, all right.
Waiting for him to enter that casino and catch him in the act. But in some act of God, the agents get another call, leave the house, and by the time they came back the next day, Tommy skipped out of town. He got a new identity and started living off of the grid. Now this was the reality check he needed, because instead of risking prison every time he used the Light One, why not sell the tools during the gold rush? Sell them to other people and make the money there, much like how his friend Ray Ming sold him his original top and bottom joint. So he would be in his RV, manufacturing them, selling them underground across the country because, you know, people were watching him. So for one Light Wand, he would sell it for $30,000, and it only cost him $3 to make.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about. I love this guy. Foxy Cure, thank you for the 10 gift this
The price was worth it. I mean, easily, you could make $10,000 a day with this thing. And the Light Wand was such a hit that an entire black market of counterfeit Light Wands started appearing all across the United States. So now there were hundreds of people across the country using the Light Wand, taking millions from casinos. But now Agent Flomer had his sights on the one man he needed to take down, Tommy Carmichael. Now to understand, this Light Wand had blindsided the entire gaming industry because slot machines had now become cash cows at casinos, accounting for nearly 70% of the revenue, compared to the decade before when it was only 40%. But it wasn't all positive, because more Light Wands in the wild, some people started leaving them in the machine, some got stuck, and pretty soon the Nevada Gaming Commission put the best brains in the world to develop a revolutionary anti-cheat against the Light Wand. They added delay. Now, if you watch a slot machine payout coins, you'll notice that it's not a constant stream of coins coming out. It comes out in these like spurts, you see here. Now, in between those spurts, if there's a light beam hitting the sensor, aka like from the Light Wand, the entire machine shuts down. And immediately, these delays were added to thousands of slots across the country, essentially making this Light Wand pretty useless. But Tommy didn't give up. There was a solution that required complex engineering, theoretical physics, quantum mechanics. He put a switch in the light to turn it off during the delay. And it worked beautifully, people.
Bro,
Tommy
this guy's brilliant.
Manufacturing those, and he started.
This guy is fucking brilliant, dude. Oh my God, I love him. I love him. I wish him well. I want him to do well. I want him to keep doing what he's
selling
doing.
The Light Wand Gen 2 for now $40,000.
Bro, this is literally like the nuclear arms race, dude. This is the Cold War. Okay? This guy is just single-handedly taking down an entire multi-billion-dollar industry. What the fuck?
$1,000 across the country all over again, selling them to hundreds and hundreds of people. And eventually, word got around in town of this new cheat to his old friend, Michael Balsamo. Now, Michael was a fickle guy. He got out of the picture when he didn't believe Tommy had it in him, that there was no more slot cheating. But when word got around to this new great Light Wand, well, he called him up and picked one up. But for Tommy, dealing with Michael Balsamo again would become one of the biggest regrets in his life. So Michael's hitting the casinos hard with the Light Wand, making thousands of dollars, but he's incredibly reckless during this time. He's cheating out in the open, middle of the day, drunk off Mai Tais, getting that gnarly adrenaline rush from making free money. And then security catches him in the act red-handed. And when they find out it's a Light Wand, well, things get kind of serious. They hand him over to the FBI because the casinos were losing so much money because of this at the time. They decided to make a deal. They'll let him go if he gives up the man who brought him into the game, the man who made the Light Wand, Tommy Carmichael's information. But
Fucking
more
bitch.
importantly, the FBI wants to know where's Tommy at, because he lived off of the grid. No one knew his phone number, where he was at, and Michael just gives up everything, completely ratting on Tommy, saying he met with them the weeks before. Here's his phone number, here's his car, everything about him. It was so. And the feds start tapping Tommy Carmichael's phone. Now you see, he'd remained underground.
Hurts. It hurts. I'm gone for 2 weeks. I'm gone for 2 weeks and you start kissing Mormons, dude. Or not Mormons, the Amish. Motherfucker's kissing everybody. First Addison Rae's mom, now Ethan. Who won't this motherfucker kiss? You thought he was feeling you? Yeah. Keep away from young gravy unless you want to be impregnated. Dude, there has never been a better moment for white guys, dude. I mean, young gravy on top. Jack Harlow's killing it. If you're a white guy that looks like that, you're just, this is it, dude. This is your peak. Straight up.
There wasn't enough evidence to tie him to the kingpin of the Light Wand game, but listening in on those phone calls, it really sealed the deal. Tommy gave play-by-plays of the whole game, who he's selling to, what he's doing, how much he could make in a day. The FBI said, quote, "I couldn't have written a more perfect script." But what scared the FBI the most was that Tommy had a new cheat he was working on. And if released, this could literally bankrupt the casinos. It was called the Tongue, and it could make $12,000 a minute. See, the Tongue exploited a new security system the casinos had rolled out. Ticket in, ticket out system. Instead of spitting out coins from the slot, it prints out a ticket, those get cashed out, much like what slots use today. And while these didn't give you coins, they still accepted coins. Now, the Tongue was a complex microcomputer inserted into the coin slot, and the slot would think it had hundreds of thousands of tokens put in. It could add 40 credits a second to the machine, and on a $5 machine, that's $200 a second, $12,000 a minute, or $720,000 an hour. Now, what's sneaky is someone could add in thousands of credits to the slot, walk away, another person comes by, cashes it out, and all without there being the jackpot lights and sounds going off, so you could just keep a low profile, and security wouldn't notice. This was truly Tommy's greatest invention, because he had finally beat Vegas at its own game. His plan was to take millions and then finally retire, but he would just do one last deal. He flies out to Atlantic City, he's gonna sell the Tongue to about a dozen friends, $1.2 million, cash, $100,000 each. But as he landed, the FBI was waiting for him. Busted. Now, while he was in custody, he thought about how he had spent the last 20 years of his life learning how to break slots, and that he wanted to pass on some of that knowledge to the casinos, maybe for some leniency. So they arranged a deal. Now remember, Tommy had an ancient cheating device in 1985 and got 5 years in prison. But for manufacturing a device that hundreds of people used to cheat an estimated $45 million from casinos.
Dude, this guy's a fucking legend. Free this man. Free this man.
Tommy was sentenced to 11 months, and he was placed in Nevada's notorious Black Book, where it makes it a felony to ever enter a casino again. And the only way out of this book is death. It's important for later. But this story is far from over, because there were still thousands of one cheaters out there in the wild, Michael Balsamo included. Now remember, he ratted on Tommy, and he got off scot-free. And then guess what he did? Oh my god, he went back to cheating. Oh,
yo, that's crazy. That's actually crazy. This dude fucking ratted him out, cleared his name, and kept doing the same dumb shit.
Just taught his entire
Tommy Balzano, more like Tommy Ballsack, dude.
Family, including his in-laws, how to use the Light Wand. We're talking mother.
Yeah, these are gamblers after all. That's true. What the fuck am I saying? Yeah, I wonder how that works, right? We wouldn't know.
His wife, his daughters, daughter-in-law, his sons would act as shades for him, and for years they're hitting casinos hard, literally a crime family. But in 2006, the family hit 3 casinos within 1 hour. Security sees they never lost the bet, and immediately they'd be arrested and charged for possessing an illegal cheating device. The mother-in-law's given probation, the wife is sentenced to 2 years, and the sons and daughters, they're just let off. But the one person who never made it to trial was Michael Balsamo, because while he was out on bail, Michael Balsamo ditched his entire family and fled to Argentina, where he was never seen again, and the police are still looking for him. And then randomly, in 2009, Michael Balsamo just happened to die in Argentina. His family put an obituary online. Oh my god, so
he didn't
tragic.
die.
Now, I think it's his family trying to take all the heat off of him, but the police still think he's alive, because there's no death certificate, aka he's still in that Nevada Black Book. But what happened to Tommy? Now, a year later when he was released, he had lost everything. His houses were gone, his cars, and sadly even Lisa Luxem. So he moved back home to Tulsa to live a quiet life. Now, at the time, it was estimated that Tommy was responsible for 90%.
Bro. This man was destined for greatness, not Tulsa, Oklahoma, man, where dreams go to die. How dare you do this to a man? A punishment worse than death itself, dude. Living in Tulsa, Oklahoma, that's crazy.
Of the slot cheats in circulation, and he wanted to right that wrong. So in a workshop, he invented the Protector, an anti-cheating device for slot machines. And he said this was a device that he was afraid the slot machine companies would invent themselves. And then in a weird turn of events, he sold the patent to the slot machine company he had exploited for the last 2 decades. Now today there are still people whose lives are dedicated to figuring out cheats in casinos. But as long as a casino is all about odds, people will always try to put those in their favor.
Bro, this, I don't know who this, Vince Vintage. My friend, you've got a new fan, okay? Gambabino Crime Family. This guy fucking killed it, dude. Okay, I want to see this one. This is the most futuristic motorhome in the world.
It's Enes here. This week we're in Wilhelmsdorf, Germany, and going to tour this futuristic, luxurious motorhome built by Dembel. The interior of this motorhome is stunning, and on the back we have a full-size garage so you can take your personal car with you anywhere you travel.
What?
Now, this model starts around 1 million euros, and the particular motorhome right behind me, with all the upgrades, goes for 1,070,000 euros, which is around $1,250,000. And now, without further ado, let's begin our tour.
Bro, I feel like calling this a motorhome is like disrespectful. You know what I mean? Like, sure, it's a motorized home. It's got a motor on it, but yeah, someone said land yacht. That's exactly what this is.
So we're going to start our tour on the exterior, walk around the entire vehicle, then we're going to take you guys inside. First thing I want to mention, this motorhome is built on a Mercedes Actros chassis. You have a 12.8 liter engine V12 that gets 530 horsepower, and check this out, Mikey. This vehicle does 11.5 miles per gallon, even though it weighs 26 tons.
That's crazy. What, a Hummer does 8 or 9 miles a gallon, right?
That's right. So impressive. And it's actually 12 meters long, 4 meters tall, 2.5 meters wide. So it's definitely a big vehicle. Now, if we go around the side.
Bro, you can't drive on like European streets with that. Like, you can drive on fucking maybe German, the Autobahn or some shit. But can you imagine taking that motherfucker to like Italy? No, I saw the baby car. When the car has a baby and it comes out of its cussy, yeah. I bet this one has a fucking fat cussy too, straight up.
Mikey, I love the contemporary lines. It's just the motorhome looks so modern and elegant, and we're used to seeing a lot of motorhomes that are a little bit more, let's say, old school, but this is not the case here. And check this out. It's so elevated from the ground. Look at.
I know this is German, but this is like screaming American to me. Like, I feel like making a monstrosity like this is such an American thing to do.
Passenger side here. It's like solid, what, like 6-7 feet up there.
It's like climbing a ladder to get up.
Exactly. But another thing I want to mention, the windshield on this thing is a little bit more shallow. It's almost like a little bit more sporty. Now that we're on the side, another detail I want to mention, it doesn't have side mirrors, it has side cameras. And we're going to show you guys how that works on the interior. Now, going this way, we have the first slide out here that kicks out about 50 centimeters. That's your living room area. And on this side, we have two folding chairs, custom designed.
Bro, you have a living room that opens up!
That's your storage compartment that connects all the way to the other side. And below here, Mikey, we have your hydraulic pumps. And right next to that is your split air conditioning unit for the entire motorhome. Super cool. Now, right in the center, we have this lit up staircase that leads you to the inside. Push of a button.
Bro, I gotta buy this, dude. This is my The only thing I need to do is wrap this up in Gucci, the Gucci shirt that I got, and it's over. You know what I mean? Like, this is how we win, boys. Boys, the plan is simple, okay? I do this. I buy this. It's a house and a fucking car that's both expensive, okay? And then I wrap it up with a Gucci wrap. It's over. Every single one of my haters dies immediately. They collectively have an aneurysm and die. I would literally knock out like 3,000 people off the grid immediately. They would see this and go, they start frothing out of the mouth. Aneurysms. Straight up, it'd be a hater genocide, dude. A hater side.
Can actually close the staircase. It flushes nicely with the exterior clad. Above that, you have your door that we're going to check out in a bit. Now, coming here, if you actually look above the motorhome, we have 4 solar panels, each producing 320 watts. So in total, you get 1,320 watts. And right here, Mikey, you have 200 amp each, in total 800 amp lithium batteries to store all that electricity. That way you can power all the electronics in this car without having the need to turn on the diesel generator. Now, Mikey, ready? Here's another cool detail I want to point out. When you close this panel here, there's a nice cutout for your keypad, and I cannot show you guys this code, but you can hide away your stairs just like that.
That's sleek.
It is super sleek, right? There you go. Now, Mikey, 2 more details here. Number 1, these rear tires, they have steering as well. That way, when you're turning, the rear...
Wait, why can't he show us the code? Not like a one-on-one. I doubt someone's going to find this, but okay.
Rear tires turn as well to help you with the turning radius of this long vehicle, which is super cool. And above us, we have this motorized retractable awning system with LED lighting on the steel legs, which is super unique. And
LED lighting. Bro, this cover is more fancy than like 98% of people's homes, like where they get this kind of cover.
6 meters wide, 3.5 meters in depth. And on top of that, you have a secondary motorized screen here to lower down. That way, let's say you're having your meal down below here and you don't want to get the sun, you can actually avoid it through the shade.
That's pretty cool. That thing is huge. It really sticks out far.
Exactly. And another cool detail, I know too much about this RV now. When the wind gets up to 39 kilometers an hour, it automatically closes up since it doesn't have any supporting legs.
Wow.
Super unique, right?
Yeah.
Now, speaking of unique, this is amazing. This model has a small garage where you can park your smart car, which is incredible.
Yeah, that's the only thing you can park in there, bro. It's a little bit deceptive to claim that you could fucking park a normal car in there, okay?
Well, it's also branded with the same color theme like the rest of the motorhome. And it's amazing the fact that you can actually bring your own personal car wherever you travel.
That's always been like my biggest problem with RVs in general.
How the fuck do you get out of the car? What do you mean, bro? It has a pulley system. There's no fucking way. You don't drive it in and then get out of it, dude. You drive it up to the ledge and then it pulls it in. It has a cussy with a built-in cussy.
General, because like usually you're out in like national parks or something, and it's like sometimes you want to drive on a dirt road, but you can't.
What? Why would you want to drive on a dirt road with this thing? No, man. This is just for regular. This is when you go to like a city and most roads are not made for this behemoth, so you have to have like a normal city car. Not for off-roading. You're not gonna off-road with this fucking thing. You'll get stuck. Yeah, she's pregnant, by the way. Doesn't show, but beautiful child. I just, man, it's so good. I mean, this, when I see this immediately, I think like heist, robbery time. Do a robbery in that, and then you, boom, get into the smart car, and then you dive into a different street, and you evade the police.
Take these big cars.
Or go to grocery shopping.
Exactly, yeah.
And in this case, this motorhome comes with this smart car here as well. This is your garage. It's all clad with stainless steel. You have access to some of your panels here, and check this out, Mikey. The way you park it inside, obviously currently we have it on the ramp, and they have a tow hook here, and just like that, you pull the car inside and close this hydraulic door.
That's pretty awesome.
Amazing, right? Now, Mikey, let's wrap around and continue our tour. I want to bring.
Wait, this one's $2 million and you can stuff a Bugatti in it? No. Bro, who is this commercial for? Dude! You're not a real top G until you get a Bugatti and you put your Bugatti inside of your Bugatti. You're a bottom G now. Okay, that's crazy. That's insanity, dude. Oh, this is the one. That's the one. Okay, we're going to look at that afterwards.
Briefly talk about the color palette and kind of like the design elements of this motorhome. They went with this nice simple white color, and that's the signature Danbell red and black combination right there, where we have the glass panels. Over here, we have more storage panels and access points. In this case, this is Mikey right here, is where you have your heating system and access to your valves and plumbing and all that. They used Uponor. Uponor is one of the best in the industry. I wanted to point that out. And if we follow this way, Mikey, we have extra storage compartments, and down below is your 408 kilowatt generator, diesel generator, with a soundproof case there. That way, when it turns on, you don't even hear it inside of the motorhome. And what's cool about this system that they have is every time you need the generator, it turns on automatically. So you don't have to shift the button or turn a switch on. It's just automatically wired that way.
Pretty cool. It's an American import also.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now, Mikey, this is the second door where it opens up to the storage unit that we showed earlier. Above that is your secondary slide out. This one is a little bit bigger. It kicks out about 70 centimeters, and that's your kitchen right there. Now, lastly,
bro, get in the fucking car, NS. Oh my God. Half the video is like outside. I want to see the interior, man.
The driver's side here. Let's take a quick look. Obviously, we're going to check out on the inside in a bit. I mean, it's up there.
Yeah, it's high. It's really, really cool though.
Overall, I love the exterior design. The whole motorhome looks so contemporary and elegant. It has a young vibe to it. You have a Mercedes chassis.
Bro, this fucking destroys your trailer, by the way. Yeah, how do you feel? Murat, for those of you who don't know, my brother, he's here right now. He built a trailer with his own two fucking hands out of a Porsche chassis that he got from a scrapyard and cut in half, and then built a trailer on top of it. And he lugs that shit around. Well, he sometimes lugs that shit around. Most of the time, it's just in my garage or in my front driveway. You know, typical Murat things. Part of the reason why I got the house was so that Murat could have extra storage for himself. Are there any photos of it? Anywhere? You never sent me any photos so I can post it and show it. You don't want to show it? Anyway, you're the junk house on the block? Oh, 100%. Anyway, so he built that shit. You're trying to dox your brother's house? No, he doesn't live on it. And he doesn't actually have... No, it's not a house, chat. It's just a trailer that he uses when he goes like off-roading and stuff and camping. You guys think... I love that they think that you live in the trailer. Like, I wouldn't open my home to him. I was like, nah, dude, you're going to live in the fucking trailer. Fuck you. Like, he's in need of a house. And I was like, nope, it's not happening. Yeah, and then you park the trailer in my house, and I make you live in the trailer. I'm like, I got an empty room, but nope.
You can't really go wrong with that. And that wraps our tour on the exterior. Now, I want to open the door here. So you have 8 stairs that takes you up, Mikey. Built-in handrail with LED lighting. You can see the latches, they're heavy duty. And I'll meet you guys inside. And we go straight into the living room area. Now the interior of this motorhome is stunning. In fact, Denbel uses an interior design firm that specializes in yacht design, and their eye for beautiful finishes, wood-clad details really shows in this interior. Now the first area I want to cover is right behind me. We have this 50-inch TV nicely recessed into this wood-clad wall, and even the ceilings are covered with this exquisite material, mood lighting throughout.
Yep, you guys are right. It is a land yacht.
And they also have their AC diffusers nicely tucked.
Am I crazy, or am I alone in this? I feel like the yacht interior decoration is kind of ugly. Am I alone in this? Do you guys look at this and go sleek? Because I feel like I would not want to live in this at all. Like I would not want to stay in this for an extended period of time. It's just like pretty gaudy. I'd rather have it look homey and shit. You know what I mean? It looks like the waiting room of a dentist. Murat said, no, the waiting room of a dentist wants to make it look like a yacht.
Into these panels, that way you get a nice air distribution throughout the space. Now, I want to cover this section here. This is your living room seating area. You have a built-in seating here with mood lighting underneath, and this is your first slide out, Mikey. You even have some upper cabinets here, of course your built-in speakers. It's just a cozy area for you to sit down and watch your TV since it's on a perfect angle. Now, in front of this seating area, we also have this table that's currently positioned as a coffee table, and you can actually, Mikey, adjust it, turn it this way.
Adjust it, Mikey.
It as a dining table as well. On top of that,
oh wow,
you can lower it and raise it if you want.
A lot of interesting features in this thing.
Every time I see all this like technical shit, every time I see like anything that's automated or all of these like you know, all these like little cabinets and shit, I'm thinking like it's gonna break. What? Murat said his trailer has an adjustable table in it. I don't know why, but like I see that and I think, how many times do you have a Murat in your house that for it to break immediately? One Murat is all it takes. One Murat, 25 seconds, he will break it. And he'll yell at you while breaking it. He'll be like, I'm trying to fix it. What's up, dude? He does not appreciate my slander. He's not even saying anything. He's just looking at me angrily.
Correct. Now, I also forgot to mention this. We have a skylight right in the center, bringing a ton of natural light to the space. You have built-in blackout shades also as well. And Mikey, all the glass in this motorhome is heated. That way, when you're heating the motorhome through floor heating or through your radiators that are on each side, even your skylights or your windows are heated, so you have a nice thermal envelope.
I guess they just do that so like hot air doesn't escape out the windows basically, right?
Exactly, or let's say you're laying down on the bed, you don't have a cold window right next to you.
Makes sense.
Amazing space. Now let's continue our tour. We have these 2 chairs currently turned this direction to your seating area, and obviously when you're cruising, you have it turned the other way around.
That's so cucked. Hey, yeah, let's go sit in the backwards chairs in the fucking in the land yacht.
More importantly, Mikey, ready? I'm gonna lower it a tiny bit. There you go. Normally, you would have these chairs leaning back, so you can actually lower this queen size bed all the way down here, and that's your additional sleeping area.
That's pretty cool. So at least 4 people can sleep in here.
Comfortably.
Yeah.
And this section is super cool. They have roof heating here. That way you don't compromise the comfort. Even in this space, you have some built-in reading lights, another skylight detail there.
You motherfuckers ain't reading, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Cuck bed. Dude, this is insane.
Kind of everything you need, another cozy spot.
Yeah, it's really nice.
And just like that, you tuck it up. Now, Mikey, let's check out the cockpit.
Let's do it.
All right. As we go in here, it's super spacious, and I gotta say this, the cockpit of this motorhome is truly stunning. You have so much space here and visibility is great. I'm currently sitting in the driver's seat and my dashboard here with 2 built-in screens. It looks like I'm driving a really nice Mercedes SUV. It doesn't even feel like a motorhome. You have your GPS here, and we...
Not really. It just feels like you're driving a bus, because you are. Ross says Mercedes is a huge industrial vehicle manufacturer, and this is one of their... Yeah, this is one of their... Yeah, it's just a bus. This is literally a bus. This is just a bus, but it's just fancy. Like, if you go to Turkey, like, some of the buses are literally Mercedes.
We mentioned it on the exterior. Instead of side mirrors, you have side cameras. Obviously, your vision is a little bit low here since we have the slide outs open right now. And Mikey, look at this. I mean, this is your gear. You have all this extra storage. Obviously, all these seats that we're sitting on, all 4 seats, they are heated, cooled, and massaged.
And don't forget, they're also on hydraulics. So
air suspension.
Air suspension, yeah. So it feels like you're floating on these.
I mean, it's amazing. I'm sure it's super fun to drive this thing around, and visibility is great.
Bro, I'm not even fucking touching the driver's seat when I buy this, okay? I'm buying one of these. I'm never touching the driver's seat. You crazy? Anyone who buys this is never going to... Yeah, I said when, motherfucker. You know I'm buying this. XZ1TED. Thank you for the 10 gifted subs. The reason why I'm able to buy this is because of XZ1TED and the top of the hour ad break. You know what I mean? People like XZ1TED gifting 10 people the opportunity to no longer see the ads. And you also subscribing for $5 or for free because you don't want to see the fucking ads. That's how I do it. That's how I get buses like this, dude. Multiple. Right, because the top of the hour is here. You no longer want to see those fucking ads, though. All you need to do is subscribe, baby. For $5 or for free. With the Twitch Prime. Twitch Prime is free. Here's the 1 minute ad break now. Rocky231, thank you for the 5. Yako Boom, thank you for the 5 gifted.
I don't know. It's like, I'm so impressed with this motorhome.
Yeah.
Now, I want to take everybody back again to the living room area. And right across from the seating setup, we have the kitchen. Super modern. You have gloss cabinetry throughout, glass countertops. And right here, we have the Miele induction cooktop. Above that, you have your tucked-in kitchen vent. And here, we have a nice LED channel lighting for the entire kitchen.
It's kind of wild to consider, but like, yeah, this motorhome is better than like virtually every Los Angeles rental property that I've ever lived in. It's also more spacious than most, like, than the average New York apartment. Yeah, and the fridge works. It's not even broken. 3 ads in a row. What the fuck? It's a 1 minute ad, man. There's no 3 ads.
Upper cabinets above. And Mike, I gotta show you this detail. Of course, these are soft close. Check this out. They have espresso cups branded with Dembo.
That's pretty cool.
All their cups, dishware, everything is actually branded. In fact, I'm gonna show more in a bit. Down below the induction cooktop, we have a Miele oven. And ready? Dishwasher drawer.
I feel like that's not common to see.
And you recognize the branding? It's all
Yeah.
made by Dembo.
We're gonna have to push Denbill to give us some souvenirs to take home.
That sounds cool. Now, Mikey, let's check out this detail. This cover plate comes off, and there you go. You have your modern sink there with a pop-up faucet. There you go, nice and sleek. And let's put this cover back on. Another good detail that I want to mention here also, they have this.
All
awning
parts of
window
this
here
is just
that you can
broken,
open up,
dude.
Get some fresh air, right? I love.
Fake friends everywhere. Oh, dude, you guys already made an edit?
That was brain work.
You guys already made an edit about this? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Those aluminum handles. And check this out. You either have bug screen, automatic, or your blackouts.
And that's every opening window on the whole unit, right?
Exactly. Throughout the entire motorhome, everything is motorized.
Yeah.
All the curtains and everything. Now let's check out more cabinets. Down below the sink, you have
So was it
additional
now it's a
cabinetry
food
here.
truck?
Everything is nicely compartmentalized. And they even utilize spaces like this one to create extra storage. Now, the last part of this kitchen is right here. This panel door opens up to your fridge. Down below, we have the freezer.
You know,
And that wraps our tour for the kitchen.
you know you made it when you have fucking hidden fridge and freezers, okay? You know you fucking made it. This motherfucker put a hidden fridge and a freezer in his goddamn RV, dude. That's crazy.
We're back at the entry now. This is your main door. And
By the way, someone said it's bigger than a New York apartment and it has parking space. Technically, the fact that you can get this, yes, my mansion does have a hidden fridge. What do you mean, Adept? You've stayed here. This literally is better than a New York apartment, and it's cheaper than a New York apartment. Like, low key, this makes more sense to buy in New York than an apartment.
And right next to that, we have an additional door opening up the small closet space where you have your control for your AC, generator, and this screen right here.
She couldn't
controls
find
the
it.
entire motorhome. You can use it for your slide outs, awning system, doors, exteriors. You can control anything from here. Now, following this hallway, we have a coat closet here, and the first door on my right.
I'm glad you're not for this gross amount of wealth and one person, though, right? Hassan says actually obese. Bro, this entire thing is ridiculous. But like, technically, it's $1.3 million for a house. Okay, like if we're matching it to like a house versus like this, you know, in America, this is literally like a cheaper alternative. And it comes with a car, too. The house comes with a parking space and a car.
Hand side goes into your bathroom. Now, like the rest of the motorhome, this bathroom here has some of those yacht finishes with the curved walls, LED lit mirror, chrome details here with your faucet, nice bowl sink. This toilet right here, Mikey, is also heated. It's motorized. I mean, this is incredible. You have a LED lit mirror here for your makeup or when you get ready. Heated towel racks with this Korean stone back wall, and even the towel has the Danbell branding. Super cool.
It has to.
Has to, right? Mood lighting here, the amount of details. And of course, right behind me, we have the vent on right now, is your walk-in shower with a massive rain head above. Even
I mean, that's crazy, though, because like I can't fit in any of these things. Like, all jokes
your
aside.
shower head is actually a good size.
Yeah, and it's not small in there either. Go inside.
Let's check it out. You have chrome fixtures here. I mean, it's a good size. And on the back, you actually have shampoo niche here with LED lighting.
Yeah.
I mean, they thought about it, everything. And last part, Mikey, this door right here opens up to your closet for your bathroom. And down below, you have a washer and dryer, which is something you gotta have.
Automatically better than every Los Angeles apartment. Oh my God. Oh my God. Literally better than every LA apartment. That's a dub. That's crazy. That straight up. What? It has a washer and dryer unit in it? This is better than every apartment with the exception of the last two that I've lived in. And not only that, but it's like probably 90% of chat doesn't have a fucking washer dryer in unit, dude. Yeah, I know. Murat doesn't have one. Comes in here all the time. Fucking get his laundry done. He's mad. He said that's a lie. Why are you lying to your audience? This is straight up selling me, dude. I like this is insane.
Now, at the end of this hallway, we got to show this detail. Remedizio mirrored pocketing door. I said mirrored because
Mikey!
you see yourself, it's like a nice full-size mirror that closes off your bedroom. Mikey, come on inside. Now, this space is just as cozy as the rest of the motor home. I love the mood lighting that they have throughout around the bed setup. You have two massive windows on each side bringing natural light. Again, they're heated. And of course, you have your bug screen, automatic shades, blackouts, everything you need. Mikey, just like the yachts that we've been seeing, they have the same stainless steel reveal detail around this window opening that looks exquisite. Behind that, we have the grill for the radiator, nicely hidden behind this wood paneling throughout the room.
Yeah.
So before, when you asked who is this ad even made for, lol? Yeah, that's true. It's made for me. No, the irony is like no one is gonna watch like a fucking 48-second ad of this and go, "Oh, I want to buy this." I feel like people that want to buy shit like this already know. You know what I mean? Or they like have a guy who knows that is gonna buy it for them. You see what I'm saying? Like it's already at such a high price point and it's so like luxurious of a good that like you don't need to cut an ad for it, man. Like I don't know. I can't believe the Bugatti underneath the car is fucking so insane, dude.
It's really nice, and you mentioned it was looked like a yacht, but it reminds me of Bintador, a Tankawa yacht we put on the channel a while back.
Exactly. Same detail.
Italian yachts, but if you haven't seen it, go check out that video.
Make sure to check it out.
Yeah.
I mean, Mikey, overall great space. I love the bed setup here. So cozy. And behind the bed setup, you actually have all these doors that serves as your cabinetry and your closet space. In fact, the one right in the center is actually deep that goes down a little bit so you can hang your dresses, pants, clothes, all that good stuff. Wall sconces on each side. We have the nightstand here. Overall, beautiful bedroom setup, nice and cozy. Now, so far we saw the exterior and the interior of this motorhome, and there's actually one more thing left. I think we should take it out on the road and see how it drives.
Let's do it.
I still think it's magic that you can have like a small ass car and this thing on the same lane, dude. Zella123, thank you for the 10 gifted subs.
So we just took this motorhome for a ride, and I gotta say, it drove so smoothly. It's incredibly quiet, and something about being really high, it just makes it really fun. Overall, you guys saw the interiors, and it drives amazing as well.
No, you definitely need a CDL. No shot would they let you drive that with a regular driver's license. Really? That's all it takes?
All right,
Fifth
everyone,
wheels?
that's it for the tour. What an amazing vehicle. Throughout the day, we saw all the design elements, finishes, and the amenities that
Murat says you can drive fifth wheel RVs with no additional like license. You can. Wait, what? No, but that's not a car, bro. That's just the fifth wheel. Yes, he's correct. Class A RVs. You don't need a driver's license for this? See America for less? My father-in-law has 2 RVs, red flag, and didn't have to get any sort of special license for them. Wait, what do you mean 2 RVs, bro? What was one not enough? You need a Class A license, sell the house and buy this and stream with some hogs? One's only for fucking. It's my fucking RV. I drove my home RV to my fuck RV. Stop being a brokey and looking at previous year's models.
this motorhome offers. On top of that, seeing how smooth
Thank you,
this
actually,
vehicle
Carlos,
drove
for
on
the
road
10 gifted
was
subs.
really impressive. It was really quiet inside. I gotta say, I'm a big fan. As always, you can find more information about the vehicle and Dembel down in the description of this video, so make sure to check them out. And lastly, if you enjoyed the tour, just make sure to give us a like, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you.
Fuck yeah, dude. Okay, so he did that. He looked at a $2 million luxury one, the one with the Bugatti in it, the Vulcaner one. But I think that's the same one as this one, right?
Everybody, it's Enes here.
2 stories?
Welcome to another episode from Austin, Texas. Right behind me is Will Smith's RV. It's 2 stories, 1,200 square feet of interior space.
What?
Valued around $2.5 million. And on the second floor, we have a hydraulic system that raises it 42 inches. It is truly one of a kind. We've never toured anything like this, and I want to give big thanks to Anderson Mobile Estates for allowing us to tour this amazing vehicle and share it with all of you. And now, let's begin.
Inside one of the largest private jets in the world? What the fuck? Dude, Enes is crazy, dude. I'd slap Chris Rock for that RV. Dude, I would do so much worse things than that. The fuck do you mean you'd slap him? This is wild.
We're gonna start our tour on the exterior. First off, this mobile home is just massive. It has this really nice champagne texture on the exterior. And on the second floor, you can see this entire glass section. That is basically your second floor. And with a push of a button, 8 pistons pushes up this RV.
Someone said I'd fuck Chris Rock in that RV.
And raises it 42 inches, and that's how you get 1,200 square feet volume. You have an outdoor awning here. This is your main entrance, and this is an automatic door. So with a push of a button, it opens up.
Thank God.
Go straight in.
Because it would be too much to actually, you know, what am I, a peasant? I'm gonna open the door with my hand? You fucking dumb, dude? That's peasant shit, bro. Doors need to be automatic. Ew. Peasant shit.
Now, this particular model has 2 pretty good size slide outs. We have the one right in front of us, and this is how you gain all that extra volume on the interior. And looking at the wheels of this thing, even the wheels are kind of cool and futuristic. And
I'm not gonna lie, they look like they need air.
Another distinct detail on the exterior I want to mention is that although we have all these kind of seamless and frameless glass windows, they're also reflective and kind of has that mirror finish. So you get this awesome reflection of the exterior, and yet on the inside you get that shaded effect, which reduces the heat that comes into the unit. And again, it looks very futuristic. I love the color palette. Now I want to take everybody up front. We have 2 AC units for this mobile home, and each one of the units are 5 tons. And to give everybody a little bit of scale and reference, 5-ton AC unit can easily cool off a 3,000 square foot home in Texas. So that's definitely overkill, but I love it. I love that they thought of everything. And now let's go inside. All right, everyone, here we are at the entry. First, I want to take everybody this way, and this is where we have the dining area. Built-in table set up with this really unique design. You can actually fold this table in half if needed. This table alone was $12,000. You have a built-in leather seat here. Windows are bringing.
Bro, that table's the price of like a used car from before the used car market blew up. Like, just sell the table and get like a fucking old Honda Civic. You know what I mean? $12,000 for a dining table? What the fuck?
Natural lights.
Shit looks like, someone in the chat called this out, but shit looks like a Denny's table. This is the type of shit you get at a fucking Denny's, dog. That's nasty for $12,000.
Chairs on this side, and this is where Will Smith dines. Super cool. Right on the other side, we have the kitchen, but we're gonna tour that in a bit. Now I want to bring everybody here to the living room area. Another built-in seating with a leather couch. You have all this extra cabinetry here.
That looks like a jacuzzi.
Countertops. They have used 17 slabs to basically deck out this entire mobile home, and it's just pretty awesome. It's just pretty crazy.
I take it back. This is uglier. It's homier, but it's also uglier than the previous RV. I'd rather have like the minimalistic, you know, yacht design or whatever the fuck they call it than this.
Look at the volume here. All those slide outs are bringing so much volume and creating space for the interior.
This thing must weigh a ton.
30 tons to be exact, without the vehicle up front. Just the trailer alone. It's pretty crazy. And Mikey, look over there. Well, let's first show it. I mean, we have this mirror design here. This is your makeup area, by the way. You have a TV on the back, but with a push of a button, I'm just gonna come to the screen right here, and I'm gonna go lower. How cool is that?
Very cool. And those lights also fold out as well.
Correct. And these windows, these frameless windows that we saw on the outside are bringing so much light, and it's just an awesome view to look at.
How does this drive in the shitty American infrastructure is a question that someone asked. It doesn't. This is like a tank, bro. I feel like you rolled this. I feel like you rolled this down the American infrastructure with the fucking potholes. It's just, it sinks in, dude. You've created sinkholes everywhere you go.
And by the way, you guys may be wondering, like, where are you guys at? So this is an RV resort built by Anderson Mobile Estates, the company who manufactures these mobile homes. And they brought 5 of their models here and created basically a resort.
What?
Outdoor hangout areas, spa, koi.
Why? Why the fuck would you want to live in like mobile homes in a luxury trailer park? Dude, this is so weird. Also, next shit camp location. And it's in Austin, Texas. I'm just saying. You know, then Soda will show up. Then XUC will show up. And then the entire platform won't implode. You know what I mean?
Pond, and it's in Austin, Texas. And we're getting a chance to tour the units. But really, we're getting the whole...
And then slots can come back onto the platform as well.
Experience here. And it's pretty awesome. It's kind of one of a kind.
This is our first shoot in Austin. And I guess it's that kind of Austin weird that everyone likes, you know?
Absolutely, and each one of these mobile homes were used by celebrities. I mean, we have the RV of Jennifer Lopez here, Vin Diesel, Simon Cowell, and list goes on and on and on, and it's kind of awesome, but my personal favorite is this one, Will Smith. And then let's continue our tour.
Yeah.
Now, we have the main TV here, granite countertops, hardwood floors throughout, and on the ceiling...
I'm farming content. What? Oh man, what do you mean?
We have the cove lighting detail, LED lights, AC diffusers are nicely recessed into the ceiling. And come in here, we have all these storage closets, and right behind me is actually a door. How do you like that sound?
Very futuristic sounding.
Star Trek door.
Yeah.
Like that. And we have this room here.
Again, beep boop, beep boop, red flags, okay? Sliding doors like that, automated sliding doors, immediately I'm thinking there's something wrong here, okay? Something is afoot. Something is breaking.
Now, this room is really important because this is where Will Smith gets ready. You have the makeup artist here come through this exterior door on the back, and you have all these wardrobe closets. You have the small mirror here, granite countertop, seating area, and by the way, you can easily convert this room to a bedroom because this is a pull-out bed. So it's this awesome space, and this is where Will Smith got ready for some of his movies, such as Men in Black 3, Ali, and Pursuit of Happiness.
What does that have to do with anything? Like what? He did this, he could only get ready for these movies. He could only get ready for these movies in that RV.
How cool is that? We're walking into a piece of Hollywood history here.
Yeah, it's really cool, and some of y'all might be wondering why it's segmented like this. Typically, on these film sets, they'll have 3 or 4 different trailers for makeup, wardrobe, these kinds of things. But they have this door here, they can seal this off. This can kind of be wardrobe department.
Or production segment, you know, whatever.
Exactly, yeah. He can get his makeup done in the other room and then move in here, wardrobe, and then straight out that door to the set.
Absolutely, and when we got a chance to talk to Ron, who is the owner of the company, he said that a lot of times in these sets, it becomes an issue because the talent needs to go from one trailer to another. You need to bring the security. Will Smith personally really likes this one because he has everything under one roof, and that way it's convenient for him, and it's just a time saver.
Yeah.
All right,
what do you mean?
Now let's go back to the entry again. Dining area on the right, and on the left, we have the kitchen. You get a full-size stainless steel fridge here, your microwave, induction cooktop. I like this glass backsplash detail. And you have your cabinetry, dishwasher drawer, and this side we have this sink. I gotta show this detail. So these granite countertops are actually very thin because they back layer it with this epoxy and fiberglass finish. So they're really, really durable, but they also serve as a nice little sleek cover for your sink.
Fun fact, by the way, I don't know why his like thumb injury reminded me of this, but Enes is huge into surfing and was like, I think, a professional windsurfer back in the day. I don't know why, but literally, like I think he might have even been on the national team in Turkey for windsurfing.
Super cool. Curved cabinetry. If you look around, all the edges are curved. And
Bu abi
this is not
Türk değil
a
mi?
cheap
Türk lan,
detail to
benim
pull off.
komşumdu.
I'm
Ben
really glad
çok iyi
that they
tanıyorum
did that. It just
kendisini.
kind of softens up the space. And we have this staircase taking you to the space between the first and second floor, and this door opens up to your full bathroom. Now this
That's
bathroom
crazy.
has everything
Dude,
you need.
cars with 2 fucking stories. Cars with 2 stories, immediately cool. Okay, remember how excited I got when when we went on the double-decker bus in Europe?
You have a walk-in shower here, clad with granite. It's also a steam shower, and around the corner you have your vanity, granite
steam
countertops,
shower.
cabinets, recessed lights, toilet setup right here, and this is an interesting space between the first floor and second floor, and we have these granite stairs taking us
That
to
is
the top
bananas,
floor of this
dude.
RV.
The wood finish is so ugly, but the granite stairs, what the fuck?
Now, this is really interesting. We've never been on a second floor in an RV. It's kind of crazy. I can't wrap my head around it, you know?
Yeah, like we're pretty elevated here. I feel like we're like at least 20 feet off the ground.
Easily.
Yeah.
We get great views. All those frameless windows are bringing a ton of natural light. And just think about it. Not only this RV has slide outs that comes in, collapses in, you have a second floor that goes up.
Dude,
So
I want to see. What the fuck? That's so weird. Dude, look.
RV has
Look at how
slide
weird that is
outs
from the inside.
That comes in, collapses in.
That's so weird to see from the inside, dude. That's creepy as fuck.
You have a second floor that goes up. So the engineering behind all these flashings and the way you collapse your walls, it's truly one of a kind. I mean, hats off to Anderson Mobile Estates. Designing something like this, building it, sustaining it, is pretty awesome. It's just awesome.
And what is like setup time? Because I see some things that look permanent, but I guess they expand it and then they kind of attach these things.
Give or take half an hour.
Wow.
And this one in particular, it's fully opened up, and since it's kind of like an RV resort now, they have extra sealants on top, so this is not something that they can kind of collapse it back pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But on a normal shoot, they can just bring this trailer, set it up in half an hour, and it's ready to use.
That's pretty awesome.
Pretty awesome, right? Now, second floor, right there, we have a 100-inch drop-down projector screen. This is your projector. And it's just awesome. You have automatic shades throughout. And let's go check out the lounging area here. We have a small fridge, granite countertops, all these leather sofas that are built in. And if you're wondering what are these like sides here, this is where you have your AC vents. So they've utilized with the granite countertops and made it a shelf, but all these openings are your AC diffusers. We have the center section here with some storage areas, your touch screen to control all the amenities, and this is where Will Smith watches a movie, hangs out. So cool.
It almost feels like we're in a train car.
Where Will Smith watches
it
a
does.
movie.
I mean, it's linear, it's cool, and something about this elevation, I can't wrap my head around it. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's like one of those viewing decks on like those double-decker trains.
Absolutely. All right, let's continue our tour. We have this door opening up to the bedroom that is located on the back end. You have a double bed here, and this is where Will Smith sleeps. And so cool. You have automatic shades also here, skylight above. This bed setup is a little bit elevated. It definitely gives it a cozy vibe. And around the corner, you have a built-in office desk with granite countertops. We have...
This guy's really into Will Smith. Yes, this is a Will Smith branded house tour. I know, it's just funny the way he's describing it. Like, this is where Will Smith sleeps. This is where Will Smith watches the television. This is where Will Smith watches Jada have sex with Jada's boyfriend.
14 TVs in this RV, over $125,000 worth of natural stone, 1,200 square feet, valued at around $2.5 million. It is without a doubt one of the most unique vehicles we have ever seen on this channel.
Sorry, please don't slap me. Will Smith probably has no idea this guy's in his trailer. Yeah, he broke in. He's such a Will Smith mega fan. He just broke in, man. It's fucked up. Oh, man.
All right, everyone, that's it for Will Smith's RV tour. I hope you all enjoyed this video. We're so lucky to get these opportunities to tour these.
All right. Breaking news. You guys have already clipped it. Shouts out to Wendy, who already clipped a portion of the podcast that just came out with me and Cody and Noel.
Brain work.
Hasan is genuinely, people are afraid of Hasan, but he is one person. If I call him, I know he will answer.
That's good.
And I'm saying that right now, and I'm nervous. Don't test me on it.
Test. Yeah, let's see if that works.
Shit.
You can blame it on space.
Murad said that's a fucking lie. Immediately as soon as she said that.
Reception doesn't work.
Last time he answered me, he was in the middle of family dinner, and he was like, "Hey, cutie, I'm in the middle of family dinner. What do you need?" And I was like, "Stop flirting with me."
Ludwig, you let Hasan talk to your girl like that?
Oh, it's because I put my phone on Wi-Fi. I was like, "It's not working," or on airplane mode. Okay.
Your hand's shaking.
Okay, let's see.
Is he live right now? This is gonna be so good. Look at this meta right here. This is the internet, dude.
Yeah.
Us on his. Ain't no way. Should I do his voice?
Let me see this.
Oh, we're calling him while he's live and watching his stream at the same time and filming ours. I love this.
He looked at his phone.
Okay.
Nice, cutie. Cinderella.
Oh, he saw it.
Oh.
Cutie, I'm live. What's up?
Oh, I just wanted to say hi and that I missed you.
Oh, okay.
All right, talk to you later.
Fuck
All right,
you,
bye.
dude.
Fuck you.
Oh, straight to voicemail.
Hang up or press 1 for more options.
Wow.
Wow.
Straight to V.
Not even
Straight to
one
voicemail.
ring.
Yeah. Wait, let me see that again. What the fuck? Is that normal? No, it's that's Bryce. That's Bryce Hall, by the way. But unfortunately, he has a pee on his head, so I'm trying to censor it. It's calling now.
Service in space.
Should immediately say you're on a podcast.
Ring.
Come on.
4 ring.
It's not going to happen.
Oh, there's
It's
that.
not going to happen.
We got 5 ring.
At the tone.
So voicemail.
Wow, went
2
to
times.
voicemail.
Rough.
2 times.
That's an L. That's a common Hasan L. I think. What are you gonna call cutie now? It's like texting her. And I called Ludwig, and he hung up on me.
No. Got ignored.
He hit me with the decline. Sanke everywhere, bro. Sankes. That's right. Anyway, what ended up happening is Cutie was on Do Not Disturb, I guess. Sure. Likely story. And Ludwig actually called me back or texted me, sorry, while it was going on, but I didn't see it because it was on Do Not Disturb on my end. But yeah, Bryce Hall and I are new besties now. Ludwig is done. He's cooked. Cutie is done. Cutie says, "Oh my God, I'm such a bad friend. It was on Do Not Disturb and I was sleeping. Yes, he called me at noon and I was still sleeping. I'll take you to Disneyland to make up for it." This.
Breaking image just dropped. Wait, not this one. Stop looking.
The clip is still funny, dude. No, wait for me. Disneyland, the most capitalist place in the world. Perfect place for our favorite socialist. Bro, this guy unironically this guy unironically saying that socialism is no fun. Just straight up. He's like, nah, man. Oh, you want to have fun with your friends? Fuck you, dude. The most socialist pejorative person I've ever seen. Stole your joke and made it less funny. Ballot tonight? No. Oh, socialism is when no fun. Well, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Congrats on the new car, man. Oh, let's go. Dude, I'm telling you, if I got this, it would collectively break the brains of every single one of my haters. They would die. What is? No, we can't have that. There's too many calories. How much do you weigh right now? Less than you. Why are you calling mom? Oh my God. He literally just called mom. Okay. He called her. And first thing he said, just so you know, my brother picks up the phone. He said, just so you know, my brother picks up the phone for other people. That's what he said. He's snitching on me.